confirm that we are live. Perfect moment for my Steam Deck to just decide it doesn't want to display the game. But there we go, we are live. Pop out the chat and move it over here where I can see it more easily. I'm gonna do all the social posts, seeing live. This overly warm office this evening. I've only just noticed one of these characters isn't in a cart, is just sprinting. And for some reason that's the first one I want to try when I get a chance. We'll give it a moment for people to arrive. I can work out if the volume on the stream is okay. But then any minute now. The Nautical Menace, I have no idea if it's fun. I haven't tried it yet. I'm trying it on stream for the first time. I realised that while it isn't out on Steam yet, it is out on itch.io, and that meant that I could get it to run on the Steam Deck. I just had to get it on itch.io, run it as a non-Steam app, and then get like the gaming half of the Steam Deck to recognize it. But we're here, and it seems to recognize my controller, so I think we're good. Yes, not Mikolash. Legally distinct Mikolash, not Mikolash. I don't know why you'd even bring the name Mikolash up, because that's from another property, which isn't this one. Yes, apparently sprints. Yeah, I don't know how much of the stream today is going to be this and whether we're going to hop to anything else during the stream, but this is Nightmare Kart. Steam Deck, you're going to be like this today. Occasionally my Steam Deck, a dock for the Steam Deck just occasionally it has days where it just cuts out intermittently for no real reason. Yes, so you might look at this and go, hey, this looks like a PS1 remake of a PlayStation game from like the PS3 era, and if you're thinking that, you're completely incorrect. This is legally distinct. Why would you even think of that legally owned property? It's a kart racer, definitely not based in any way on any series that mentions blood and being born. Perhaps being born of blood. It's very distinct from those. It's just a spooky PS1 kart racer. Let's give this a go. Let's jump in. I know one thing about this at this moment, which is there is an accessibility menu. Hell yeah, Bunleth. Subtitles on. We'll leave camera shake enabled for now, but disabling camera shake and moving the camera distance might be really helpful for me, for motion sickness. We'll see. Acceleration is hold, first person sensitivity, yeah, we're probably fine. Cheats, ooh, it's a proper pretend PS1 game. With cheats and all. I also know there's voice acting. I know people can cast in voice acting roles, so I'm gonna do the campaign, because I guess that will mean we'll get to see we'll get to see plot. The Dream Watchers notice your presence. Yeah, I'll stay. The Dream Watchers don't seem concerned with your reasoning as to why you're visiting the city of Miralodia. They were doing an action like I was a chicken. That's what I took away from these eyeballs, is they think I'm a chicken. The Dream Watchers want you to sign a contract. Seems harmless. Yeah, look, the only other game off the top of my head I can think of where I had to sign a contract at the start of it was Persona 5, and nothing went wrong when I signed that contract. It's fine. What's my name? Let's see. What do I want to? You know what? Let's give my actual legal name, because if I'm signing a contract, I've got to be legal about this. Yeah, this is correct. The Dream Watchers want to know more. At least one will do for me. I will take these screams of terror. Ah. Spooky, spooky. The Dream Watches offer you mysterious keys. Choose one. Oh, it's which vehicle do I want the keys to? The Hunter Kart or the Hunter Motorcycle? The Kart looks cooler, but I used to ride a motorcycle. I am a motorcycle girly, so if I'm what are the actual things? Handling, lower weight and better handling. Like the Hunter Kart is more my racing style. You know what? I'll get I'll get a motorcycle later. You begin to feel drowsy. Ooh. Will I feel Hypno as well? And other psychic Pokemon. Ooh. It's spooky.
And so, the nightmare begins again.
Ooh. How not From Software of a narration. I'm struck by how not like a FromSoft that is. Okay, A to accelerate. Okay, that's my boost. Okay, the boost uses up my Aether Vials, which are my, definitely not equivalent to anything else. I'm gonna use the analog stick to steer, but I can use the D-pad. Okay, oh, it's only left bumper to drift. I can't use right bumper to drift. Okay. I see. Okay, power brake. Fastest way to turn, you can even turn in place. Okay, so you could... Okay. I could do a little donut if I needed to. And then drift. Oh, this feels really good. You know what? I will already change one thing in these options. Can't do it while I'm mid-race. I'm gonna turn on... accelerate being a toggle rather than a hold, I think. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, press LB after a jump to do a trick. Definitely not Mario Kart there. Never a Mario Kart this. Oh, this feels good. This doesn't play like a gimmick game, and that is... Look, I had faith that Monolith would pull that off, but it's certainly not a given with games like this. Drive through a white flare to receive a power-up. Okay, an RB is my... Defensive power-ups can auto-lock onto enemies. Oh, I just have a shotgun, I see. Killing enemies grants blood droplets which increase max speed. Oh, okay, so attacking things that aren't other races is your coins equivalent from Mario Kart. Okay. The mechanic where you can delay the benefit of the tricks plus boosts is interesting since you're gaining a resource you can spend. Exactly, right? This is a game that has it's got mechanics of its own. It's not just the mechanics of the things it's being derivative of. Oh, Terra, don't apologize. Hell yeah. Get out of that hospital. Feel alive. Be sassy. Fuck yeah. Also, this music is really good. Okay. Oh, okay, you can 90-degree turn the camera, or 180 it, I suppose. Okay. I want to shoot a werewolf. Oh. Did I perish? Did I depart the mortal coil? Or something legally distinct? The hunter awakes to a misty dream surrounded by a host of peculiar characters. Oh, checking memory card. Oops, I didn't realize I accidentally mashed past, I didn't realize I was mashing past a dialogue there. Okay, saved. I am going to quit to the main menu, but only because I want to change one of the accessibility settings. I want to try, like, turning on, like, accelerate just being automated. Like, I ideally don't want to think about the accelerator. Yeah, like, the best way to do this is going to be toggle. Oh, hey, Raiders! Hi, welcome! We're playing legally distinct, definitely not anything to do with Bloodborne kart racing today. Yeah, let's try toggle rather than hold on accelerate and see if that's more comfy. Okay, now I can avoid skipping that dialogue I apparently maybe skipped. The hunter awakens to a misty dream surrounded by a host of peculiar characters. Unless this was the entirety of the text, in which case I skipped nothing. I'm gonna guess that was the whole of the text. Yeah, okay. Continue. Thimba. Okay, I want to stick to Bloodborne kart largely today, but I do wanna say some of the story you've brought up, Thimba, has been a little blown out of kind of a little blown out of proportion, not entirely. So there's a story doing the rounds, and there is definitely some truth to it that some of the video game leaks that have happened in recent memory have been to do with people who work at YouTube watching showcases before they air and then leaking them. And that has been a thing for a long time, and it's a thing that YouTube has a nightmare time trying to crack down on. I can certainly say it's not the only way that those leaks happen, but it's one of them, and YouTube has known about it a while, and they can't do much about it. And it's been very interesting me trying to dig into exactly what's going on with that. Right, so let's continue the thing. Also, that game I'm playing is quite fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm digging it. Yeah, let's see how this is with auto-accelerate.
You must be the new participant.
Let me know if I need to turn the game up at all.
I am Herman, and this is Onette, my animated servant who tends to my every need. You must be confused, but try not to think too hard about all this. Just go out and win a few.
I'll get back to that, Thimba. I don't want to derail the thing we're focusing on. So, Thimba, some people did get fired from YouTube. The only people we have on the record that got fired from YouTube are people who leaked not to do with video games. It was specifically a gift card giveaway by, I think it was KSI. I can't pause to talk about this. Okay, I can pause. The only thing we know about of YouTube firing people from the example that's doing the rounds is to do with, like, people redeeming gift card giveaways from a KSI video. The video game thing was found to be not intentional, which is weird. We don't know for certain. The short version, there are incidents of people who've worked at YouTube watching videos before they're published in order to do shady shit. I'm not going to go massively into this. I don't want this to derail the stream. But a lot of people are going, people got fired from YouTube for leaking Nintendo Direct. And I'm like, not exactly. KSI is a YouTuber. You don't need to know their name other than to know they're pretty trash. Anyway, we're gonna Bloodborne kart. Oh, I got stuck in that corner, but... Ah, oh no! How do I reverse? Oh, that's my reverse. Okay, that's worth knowing if I'm gonna have auto accelerate. I really can't access the accessibility menu while in a race. That is frustrating. I kind of wanted to turn it back to a hold from a toggle. We'll stick with it this way for now. Okay, what position are we in? I'm in 4th. Okay, I see. Oh, that's a machine gun. Sort of machine gun. Cool, okay. Okay, I'm getting the feel of this. Or 3rd. I'm doing slightly better than I was. Oh, that's a melee attack. Okay. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Okay, 2nd. Not bad for not bad for getting my hands around this. Yeah, yes, I keep forgetting that I can shoot the skeletons, that I don't have to just be using my weapons on the other enemies. There's a lot to take in. This is my first race with actual other people on the track, and I'm taking it in. Yeah, Incompetent Hero, it's way more like upbeat Mario Kart music than I expected. And honestly, I kind of love that. It's a little contextually wild, and I'm here for it. After learning the rules of the road, the hunter embarks on their journey through the city of Miralodia in search of answers. A fellow outsider, one who claims to have vast knowledge of the cursed city and its inhabitants, beckons through the hazy pane of a dimly lit window and warns that the hunt is on tonight and that the first race is soon to begin. Yeah, I have no idea how watchable this is over stream. I don't know how well this art style does with stream compression. Ooh, Adam Puckett says, "Hi, new to the channel. A blind Xbox player and Mortal Kombat 1 and Forza are so far my favourite games of all time." Heck yeah, there's some pretty cool games. Right, I'm going back to that main menu, to try and tweak. I want to move the camera a little further back from my character. I think I will have a slightly easier time if I'm not quite so close to the... You need to be able to get to the accessibility menu while still in the game. I don't like that I'm having to come right back out to the main menu to tweak that. Okay, there's 2 options for camera distance, near or far. I will try toggling it to far and see if that does better. Oh, did I not save before leaving? Oh, have I? Oh, I've gone back a race. I have to manually save because it's pretending to be a PS1 game. There's no autosave. Okay, so I got to redo that first race, even though I got through it because I didn't, but because I needed to go to the accessibility options menu, which required me to back out to the main menu, and I didn't think to save before doing that because I thought surely it will have saved. Okay. Yeah, the default scan lines are a lot. I can have a look if there's any kind of reduction for the scan lines. Yeah, not super keen that I accidentally lost progress because I tried to go to the accessibility menu because the only place to do that was the main menu. Let's have a look. Graphics. Okay, we can try turning the CRT filter off and see if that looks a little better on We can try it like this, and it's going to look a little less authentically PS1, but it might be a bit easier to watch over stream. There's a lot of visual effect options. Okay. Okay, we'll retry that first race with some different visual settings on and a different camera distance. Yeah, I feel like this might translate over stream better. The very heavy CRT filter is, it's gonna do the thing that, like, glitter on YouTube does, where compression algorithms just do not like it.
This is Onett, my animated servant who tends.
Yeah, I would love an option to just turn on autosave and go, I know it's not authentic to the PS1, but I have ADHD and I need to keep hopping back and forth to the main menu to tweak accessibility settings, and I would like to not accidentally forget to save and lose progress. Okay, apparently there's a lot more... There's apparently a lot more viewable for people on the other side of Twitch. Cool.
Pocket Dream Circuit.
Okay, let's try it this way. This is with the camera a bit... Oh, this is too far back, I think. Yeah, I don't like the camera this far back. I need a middle setting, but... We'll try it like this for now. Yeah, it's a little too... I feel like the axis I'm rotating around is a little too far away from me with this camera perspective. Ah. Oh, yeah, okay, that drift is a little sharper than I anticipate it being. I'm doing better, at least. Screw you. Come on, give me a forward-facing weapon. Okay, I can get second again, that's fine. Cool, okay. Was that a bit easier to watch? People on the other end of Twitch. I'm going to assume so. That this works a little better with Twitch compression. We'll select a weapon. Beast Razor. Or Threaded Sword. Beast Razor. That's my melee weapon. Okay, this time we remember to save before we go back to tweak. I have to remember to manually save before I change accessibility settings. I'm gonna put the camera back in a bit, I think. It felt slightly better. I need like an in-between. Slightly. Okay, camera distance near, I guess. I have 3 insight. Let's see. Match type is a race. I don't know what select a melee weapon does, but we'll... There's nothing between near and far. Those are the two settings. I needed it just like a smidge further back than the default. I think it's just story progress is getting me the insight. I don't know for sure. We'll see. We're working it out as we go. We're learning. Yeah, it's definitely got a bit of that, like, it's got a bit of feel of its era. But honestly, I do really like the general feel of how this controls. Like, the drift is very satisfying. Werewolves blocking the path. Yeah, the amount of stage hazard enemies to deal with is an interesting wrinkle of its own. Oh no, I got real wedged in a corner there, fuck. I don't know if there's any coming back from that squad. That feels like a pretty vicious time loss there. How many laps? 2 of 3, okay. Okay, you all screw each other over. Give me a good... Ooh, Beast Razor, this is my melee weapon, I see. Second. Okay, okay, I'm not that far behind first. Okay, I'm pulling it back. I see you up there first. Oh, okay, you can, like, turn yourself around. If the nearest thing to melee at is behind you, you will U-turn to attack it. That is important information. Don't melee if there's not something nearby in front of you. Okay. But again, this is learning. This is learning experiences. I'm a bit of a ways behind the two races in front of me. I'm pretty confident I can get third, but... yeah, there's no sort of... feathering the drift to sort of soften it out a little. You are committed once you go sharp with the drift. Okay, third. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. I'm Alex C. I apologize, it's going to take me a second to get to some of the chat messages today. I can live with third. I can live with third while I'm learning. Honestly, Evelyn Void, the DS trying to do 3D visuals was really not that far off of the PS1. The biggest real difference was CRT screens versus LCD, but like the the 3D model quality really not that far apart. Okay, let's see. Rusty Razor. I'll stick with Beast Razor. Beast Razor's neat. Oh, you get +1 insight for every competitor you place above. No, because I have 4 total, and I've placed above a lot of competitors. Because, like, I had 3 prior to this fight, and I now have 4, which would mean I placed ahead of 1 person, which I don't think is correct. I'm sure there is some logic to how the insight is, but I don't think that is it. Right. Dark Steel. I have no opinion on Silent Hill 2 Remake until it is out. I don't trust Bloober Team not to fuck it up somehow, and until I've played it and seen it not be fucked up, I'm being cautious. Okay, I got a race to attack 10 bats, was it? I should have read more closely what my actual objective was. I clearly rushed it a little bit. Blood droplets revived! Oh, was that a D-pad to, like, select weapons? Sorry, I just saw a machine gun just floating in the environment. I really should have paid more attention to what this mission objective was. Yeah, it's a battle mode of some kind, for sure. Is it just which team has killed more of the other team by the time the counter finishes? This is what, battle. I'm gonna retry this level. I wanna. Right. Oh, replay level is replay A level, not this level. Okay, it's fine. We'll continue. We'll keep exploring. I promise I'll read slightly more before we do this next one. I just foolishly assumed it would be a race. Oh no, I didn't pass that one, I guess. So
Team Bloodbath.
defeat the enemy. Oh, just defeat 10 enemy players. I don't know why I got it in my head I had to defeat 10 rats. I think it's because I saw the word defeat and there were rats on screen at the time. Okay, so this is battle mode. Reading is for people who don't have ADHD is the problem. Okay. Okay, I'm doing better this time. The blue team is winning 3-0 right now. Now I understand the objective. Everything is a little easier. I want whatever this is. Okay, reds. Yes, I do like that you can do a very dramatic high-speed U-turn by driving the wrong way into a ramp, so it'll turn you around and fire you. Okay. Oh, they're reds. Come on, red players, you're around here somewhere. Oh, I need to remember I can, like, do the turnaround thing. Basically, pivot in position, action. I keep forgetting I have access to. Okay, I get this one. I'm getting a decent number of the kills myself. Hooray! 7-3. Cool, I understand. Yes, once I twigged there was a mini-map, that also helped. There was a lot going on, my brain just did not register the mini-map. I don't believe this has online. I would be surprised if this had online. But, well, I'll say this. It doesn't have online, but it is coming to Steam, and once it's on Steam, if you're Steam friends with someone, as long as the dev supports it, which there's no reason really not to. The hunter emerges from their scrape in the cesspit and steals into the angel graveyard. Grounds located on the city outskirts, named after great beings of worship. There, in the shadow of Miralodia's towering visage, they encounter a blood-spattered hunter atop a roaring motorcycle. The merciless Father Gregory bears his hunter's axe and launches into battle. Sorry, yes. Steam has a thing where you can do, like, couch co-op, like, couch multiplayer, but over the internet via Steam. So if this has local co-op, like, I assume this has local multiplayer, you could probably do online multiplayer once it comes to Steam with someone on your friends list. Father Gregory is not copyrighted, you know, if his name, you know, maybe rhymed with, Gashpoin, maybe he would be copyrighted, but Father Gregory, no, that's a totally different father. Right, select melee weapon. We've got the spark cage, seems fun. Is this going to be a one-on-one race or a battle arena fight? Because this seems like it's a boss fight. It seems like I'm heading to a boss fight.
Can you hear them? The snarls of filthy beasts. Beasts who must be hunted. Beasts who must be slaughtered.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's only a matter of time until you become one.
I have no idea what Insight does. If anyone knows what Insight does, feel free to tell me. Like, my assumption is I beat this first boss and then maybe there's a store, because I also have money and I don't know what money does. I'm guessing Insight and money, there will be a point where I can start spending them. Oh, I was not close enough to even be doing damage to him, apparently. Do I have to be close enough I see a little icon above, like the little red icon, before I'm actually doing damage to him? Oh, before I can hit him. No, I'm not in damage. Okay, okay, I gotta get closer. Oh, hello! Oh, I see. This is what I use the... This is why we have the dramatic turn option. Okay, so I need to come back down here and get items. Well, that's it. If it has split screen, you can use Steam's... once it comes to Steam, you can use Steam to do split screen, but over the internet with your friends. Oh. Ooh, I boosted through Father Gregory. I see you, there you are. Ah! Okay. You know what? That boss fight was way more fun than it had any right to be. I was not anticipating Mario Kart boss fight to be a genuinely engaging mechanic. Okay. Oh, we ain't done. Gatling gun. Oh, yeah, don't stand still firing at him. Okay, that was on me. Okay. I did die. Okay. I wasn't ready for second phase boss fight, but here we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I took way too much damage trying to just sit and wail on him with the Gatling gun, but... Okay, we're gonna get through phase 1 with way more health this time. We understand what we're doing. Okay, first phase really, really clean. First phase really clean this time. Oh. Don't just... Okay, I did the wrong button for accelerate. That's entirely on me. Okay, I actually have to worry about the boss... Yeah, the boss proactively attacking me. I see. Oh, yeah, that boss attack is vicious. I need to be... doing a drive-by. Oh. Okay, I can only really afford to get close to him, like, a couple of times. I bait him into... Okay, I can bait him into the attack pattern. And as soon as that stops, I can get in and get a clean shotgun shot on him. Okay. Wait for this to end. Do the sharp turn. Shoot him. He's on like 1 health. Ah, got him. Got him. Terra says, wow, Laura, attacking a priest like this, what did religion ever do to you? Hashtag S for sarcasm. Yeah, for any of you who weren't around to my Indica streams, I sure do have a relationship with religion. I sure do. Oh, I got my blood back! Oh yeah, I hadn't thought about that. I probably dropped my blood upon death. Time reward. Okay, so the number of droplets I gather is a thing, but also the amount of time. The faster I do it, the more insight I get, I think. I hunted. I did hunter activities. Having bested Father Gregory, the hunter becomes privy to a shred of insight. Their newfound knowledge illuminates the path forward. The truth of this nightmare and the means to escape it lies in the old clock tower just beyond. A fetid den of slithering serpents, the forbidden forest. Oh, I do have the motorcycle now. I do want to try the motorcycle. Okay. Alright, so we've done these. Yeah, presumably at some point I can spend my money. Maybe I have to pop back to the main menu to spend that money or do stuff with the insight.
Forbidden Forest.
Incompetent Hero says, is the Accessibility Summer Showcase essentially all done now, or do you still have some last-minute prep to do? It's as done as it can be done for me right now. I'll see if this will let me pause in a second, then I'll give you the lowdown on how the showcase is going. So, the regular version of the showcase is done. The audio-described version of the showcase is done. I've sent it to Sightless Combat. Just because he wanted to check it out, because he does the voice, he reads out the script for the audio description stuff this year, and then I'll put it up as a premiere ready. The ASL version is done. I've done individual trailers for each of the games. They're all subtitled and ready. I've got like a lot of last minute things I need to do on the day to micromanage that whole stream. Most of the stuff that needs doing before Friday is done. Really the only thing that's left that, like, is causing me some stress is the British Sign Language, because I had a British Sign Language interpreter who agreed to do the job, and then went on holiday, and then came back from the holiday, and then went, you know how I agreed to do it? Well, I've come back from holiday, and I don't have as much time as I thought, so I can't do it. Which has left me trying to find a new British Sign Language translator or interpreter on incredibly short notice. So that's causing me some stress. The Goku Man says, do you do BSL as well as ASL? Yes. ASL, we have the same person has done it both years and has been fantastic. Last year, I had a lot of trouble getting the BSL sorted, and I've had a lot of trouble getting the BSL sorted this year. Both last year and this year, the BSL is the thing that has been a lot of stress right at the end. I have had some experiences with, like I'm not going to generalize. I have personally, as someone booking sign language interpreters or translators, found American translators and interpreters to be a lot more reliable than British Sign Language interpreters and translators in my experience. So yeah, Jane, I think tonight, is editing some of the showcase trailers in a TikTok landscape portrait format for use on the short form social media video places. I am doing the step of like chasing up outlets and getting review screeners of the showcase to various places and liaising with devs. I've done most of the big stuff is done. It's really just the British Sign Language left. So I had a British Sign Language. All I can do is say I booked a British Sign Language interpreter before announcing I was doing BSL this year. They dropped out very last minute. I'm doing everything I can to find a replacement. If I can't find a replacement, I will just have to go. I'm very sorry. I announced BSL because I had a BSL person. They backed out, couldn't find a replacement. I'm really sorry. If that is how it goes. I'm hoping it won't end that way, but I have about 72 hours to find someone who is available on short notice to do BSL. Anyway, Bloodborne Kart. Ah! Oh, I do like the weight this motorcycle has to it. It being less sharp at turns honestly means I can be a bit more reckless with drifting, and I value that in my karting vehicle. That I'm not going to accidentally drift too sharply without meaning to. Oh, I'm doing great this time. This motorcycle is much more my speed. Oh, this is such a stupid building, this racetrack. I love it. Oh, yeah, I like this track a lot, and I like the motorcycle. I should have gone with my first instinct. I'm a biker through and through. Yeah, and the heavier weight is meaning if I accidentally bump into something, I'm getting a lot less stuck on it. Ooh. Oh, it's going to be a very solid first place, this one. I love when you can crystallize as well as I have here, the moment that you get a game. This is definitely the first race in this where I'm like, I well and truly have this. The game hath come together for me. I don't have a motorcycle anymore. I used to. I had a few pretty bad road traffic collisions that were not my fault, but despite that, I was lucky to come away alive from, and it kind of put me on the road for a bit. Look at that. Look at that first. Sorry, Incumbent Hero says, why do you need to give outlets early viewing anyways? Purely because look, I'll talk about this for the Accessibility Summer Showcase. I'm well aware I am the little kid in the summer E3 Summer Games Fest pile of showcases. I am aware that like I am not the big name. And as a result, I've covered E3/Summer Games Fest as a person, like, a news editor at a site writing news, and the speed you have to fucking write news that week is chaos, and anything that is not a vitally important story that is guaranteed to get... Lost in the deep forest, the hunter aimlessly roams, in fear they make a dreadful revelation, the servants have started to speak. Yeah, anything that is not, like, mass appeal news that is for, like, the average, like, 90% of your average consumer base, you just don't have time for. Particularly if you're covering it in real time. Like, for Destructoid, I went to E3 and I was, like, in the war room doing, like, writing up Nintendo's E3 presentation as it was happening live, and we would have like a team of like 4 of us going, cool, you take story 1, I take story 2, you take story 3, I take story 4. Hopefully you've written story 1 by the time that story 4 comes back around, because we're looping back. And it is incredibly stressful to write news in real time in that way. And I know if I had been in that situation and I'd had an email from, say, the Wholesome Games Showcase, giving an example of, like, another one of the, I would argue, like, it's definitely, I think, bigger in terms of numbers than the Accessibility Summer Showcase, but, like, not your PlayStation's E3 Showcase or your Xbox Showcase or your Nintendo Direct, but it's like, hey, we have a bunch of indie games. We'll show you the showcase in advance and tell you what all our news is if you agree not to, like, publish it before we get a chance to talk about it. That way, before E3 week, before all the showcases are happening, you can quietly, leisurely, in your own time, write up the news. If you have opinion pieces you want to write about it, you've got time for something like an opinion piece that isn't an urgent piece of news, that's, like, something a little more long-form. In that week leading up to E3, it's something people can be like, well, I can watch it beforehand and I can, like, write something up on a plane. I know I would have super appreciated that, and I know that that's my best bet of getting coverage for the Accessibility Showcase, is to not rely on big outlets having to cover it in real time as announcements are happening, but to go, you want to just cover this in your own leisurely pace, and have a bunch of content for E3 week pre-written that you can just set live and not have to do during the deluge of everything. Yeah, so that's why I offer review screeners to particularly to, like, press outlets that are, like, websites that do news coverage and text opinion pieces, and are likely to be covering, like, games that we learned about at E3 or Summer Games Fest. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. It's one of those, there's no explicit demand for it, and, like, I can tell you for a fact most of the big conferences don't do this. Like, I did stuff like Kotaku UK for Destructoid, I've done news for, like, Rock Paper Shotgun. The big conferences, they don't give you heads up in advance of what's coming in those, like, Nintendo Direct State of Play or whatnot. But I'm like, this is one thing I can do. I'm small enough, I can make the executive decision as long as I'm like, hey devs, you cool with this? To go, write our little showcase up in your own time, therefore you're more likely to actually do it. Thimba says, I see you giving out early previews of your showcases and accessibility features, so in case someone misses something while watching live, they were in sites prepared for it. That's the other one. That whole, like, writing news in real time really chaotically as it's airing really does not benefit accessibility focused outlets staffed by disabled writers, because yeah, it is a stressful thing to keep up with, even if you are in no way disabled. As soon as you add disability on top, E3 is fucking hell. And sorry, Lauren Yellow AMB, thank you very much for the 9 months of sub. What was I saying? Yes. It's a big thing where I'm like, I want to get this in front of disabled people who want to have news posts and opinion pieces ready in time for the showcase, because I'm like, cool, take all the time you need to have accommodations. It's a big part of why I want the audio described showcase ideally like a week ahead of when it actually airs, is so that if there's any blind game critics that want to have the audio described showcase in time to write coverage about it, they've got time to do that in their own time. Yeah, hopefully that all makes sense. Like, I will say, I'm not, like, the only one that's ever done this. Like, without getting into specifics, like, while none of the showcases this year have gone, Laura, would you like to see the whole showcase in advance of it airing? I've had a few emails from developers going, hey, we're showing our next game at insert showcase. Would you agree to an embargo, and we'll tell you about it and show you what it is? And I've not said yes to any of those because they're not from studios whose work is particularly interesting to me, personally. Track record doesn't suggest it's something I desperately need to know about. But, like, you get individual devs sometimes doing it. But I like making the offer there to be like, hey, look, a week ahead of time. Do you want to write about a showcase not in the stress of the moment? Cool, we got time. But it does mean I've got to get the Accessibility Summer Showcase ready at least a week ahead. We start editing it about 2 weeks before it airs, and we have a rough cut like 10 days before it airs, and then it's just polishing and doing other versions. I think I saved, but now I'm paranoid. I'm gonna go back to the main menu and see if there's like a way to spend my money on the main menu. I don't think there was. Maybe if I go into like not campaign, there'll be a way. No, it seems like it's campaign cash. But yes, always happy to, like, explain the reasoning behind stuff I do around the AA showcase, because I'll be honest, I'm working out the decisions I'm making, like, as I do them. I have no formal training in running a E3 press conference. I just wildly jumped into it and gave it my best shot. Our Odyssey, what is this game? It's Nightmare Kart. I'll tell you what it's not. It's not a Mario Kart inspired game based on Bloodborne, but demade into a PlayStation 1 style. Because that's a legally owned property, so it's not that. It's a legally distinct other spooky property demade into a PlayStation 1 style that's sort of a Mario Kart. If you catch my drift. Oh, right, let's jump back in and do a race.
What's this? A lonely hunter lost in the woods. Trying to get to the old clock tower, are you? Lost little hunter thinks knowledge will be found there. Rummaging around that decrepit old tower will only upset her. Oh yes, and we wouldn't want that. We wouldn't be able to have any fun with you if you go off and get killed by her now, would we? How about a little game?
I like that all the little snakes have hats.
And we'll show you the way.
All the snakes coming out of the shirts are like, hello, I'm fancy. I've got a little hat.
Forbidden Forest Arena.
Ooh. Arena makes it sound like this is a... Ooh. Capture the insight. What is the insight? Is this a capture the flag Mario Kart mode? We're doing it. We're doing capture the flag. Okay. We grab the eye. Oh, Okay, and I've got to get it over here to score. Oh, I don't think I'm meant to be here. I'm trapped on a rock. Okay. Can I... Yeah, let's restart the level. I think I got launched to somewhere I wasn't supposed to and caused myself all sorts of problems.
What's this?
Okay, I understand what's happening now. Okay, yeah, so that's one. Maybe get 5 of those. So I've got to find a launch pad back to the center. Somewhere. Oh, is it... Oh, there's a launch pad here, I see. I see you, so I gotta steal that. Oh no, they beat... Okay, they beat us. I understand what's happening, though. I understand how to get back to the middle now, at least. Did I make you drop the insight? It did, but you dropped it somewhere awkward to get. It's up there. How do we get that? Oh, insight reset. Oh, it got stuck in an unreachable position for too long. Okay, that's... It's good that there's protection for that. Oh, that's a precise spot I've got to get it into. Aha. I'm getting this one now.
You died.
Do I respawn, or is it 1 life and I'm out? Okay, I do respawn. Okay, where am I getting it to? Over there. Oh, did I drop it?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, and there's a time limit as well? Okay, so it's... you don't have to get to 5, it's get to 5 or whoever's in the lead at the end of a timer. Okay. Is Snake Pass the game where you just play that, like, little cartoon snake? Like, you climb along poles? It was like a launch window game for the Switch? Is that the same one? Am I thinking of the same one? Way too warm. I might have to turn a fan on and have my hair billow in the wind.
What's this?
Okay. I remember enjoying Snake Pass from what I played of it. Oh! You can't use items while holding the eyeball. It just throws the eyeball. I see. If you don't want the other team to get it, you could just throw the eyeball away. Ah. And also there is a... Yes, this way here that I completely missed. Ah. Aha! I got them to drop it. Where did it go? I don't know. Okay, it's back in the center. I think. Okay, 47 seconds left. I see the timer. Okay, I'm just gonna play keep away. I'm just gonna stop them scoring with it. I don't actually have to score myself.
30 seconds remaining.
Eventually, there we go, score over there. Okay, with 8 seconds left, I think we've got this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Match over.
Oh! This game has had so many different genre-y things happening. I'm honestly kind of impressed at how well this is handling as many weird little gameplay genres as it's doing. Ooh! I would like to try the giant boar as a cart. Oh, you're gonna have to forgive me. I'm putting a fan on. It's too warm. Forgive me all. Hopefully, not too loud on the...
Some knowledge should be left forgotten. Oh.
Hopefully that's...
very well.
Hopefully my noise gate is keeping that fan
The
noise
sweet sounds
minimal.
of secrets whispered in your ear. There is only one cure for a hunter as intoxicated as yourself.
Let me know if it's particularly audible and I can turn it off. I need this car. Can't hear the fan at all and my voice isn't too distorted. Hell yeah. Noise gates are magic. I ride the big pig. Biggest Pigus. This pig is cute. I enjoy the pig.
I see now. You are one of Paradise Pawns. That wretched old man would rather dance with a demon than accept reality. This angelic knowledge you seek, it is doomed to lead you to madness, like a thief of Nicholas. Die now.
Oh. This game is really interesting. I wasn't ready for drifting on the big pig. Drifting while using the big pig is good. Drift pig! Oh, how I love you, drift pig. Okay, final lap. So I think this is based on the pig that Steph wrote about in the book Things I Learned from Mario's Butt. Which, if you've not read it, Steph, I believe it was based on this giant boar that you have to attack by shoving your arm about elbow deep in its arse. In a game this is legally distinct from. And I'm suddenly being reminded that that essay, that piece of writing about shoving a sword up a pig's arse exists in print form in the world. I might see if I can find... I think I have an audio recording of Steph reading that book segment. I might see if I can find it. The little audio book snippet in a moment. Nicholas! The name echoes in the hunter's mind. It's definitely Nicholas. The angelic knowledge that the mistress spoke of. Perhaps this Nicholas could unlock the answers to this nightmare. Armed with this information, the hunter begins their return journey to the city of Marilodia to find him. Though the trip will be fraught with dangers, a friendly face soothes the nerves. Incompetent Hero, I wouldn't call it unexpected for the game. Let me see if I can find that bit of audiobook. Do I have it? Do I have it just out on my desktop? I probably do. Mario's Butt files. I'm gonna have to skim through an audio track to find it, but I'll find it. No, not that one. Chapter 8. Let me find Steph's audio.
Chapter 8. I'm just butting all and her video book. Previous. Right.
The asylum demon.
Oh, here it is.
Right. Here we go. Man-eater ball.
When it comes to arses, From Software has always been on point. From the weaponized posterior of the Asylum Demon to the softly folded crevices of Dark Souls 2's cycloptic ogres, Titanic tushes have practically been the Souls series' stock and trade. When it comes to kingly keisters, however, none can surpass that of the humble pig, which is a lot less humble and a lot more horrifying in the Souls world. In Dark Souls, we're introduced to the Armored Tusk, an oversized porcine peril that, true to its name, bears a vicious set of tusks and is covered almost completely in armor. The keyword is almost, for its ripe rump is left unprotected and waiting for the scythes, blades, clubs and eager fists of many an undead adventurer. At least this is true of the first armoured tusks. The other two encountered in the game are more shy about exposing their bitter ends, covering up their tender portions with a bit more armour, which they presumably found lying around. For a full-on booty bonanza, however, you want to travel to the eldritch land of Yharnam, where Goliath pigs and man-eater boars roam. Bloodborne's piggy pursuers are an altogether less clothed affair, and their hindquarters have been rendered in juicy detail. The real derriere delights are found in Bloodborne's visceral attack system. Charging up an attack on the pig's vulnerable hindquarters will see the player character's arm transform into a beastly, clawed appendage that is thrust entirely inside the pig's tender tunnels. Seriously, they go right up it. Right up it. The pigs of Bloodborne do not just have exquisitely rendered, suitably disgusting butts. Their gasping gapers are a key tactical feature. If you ever wanted to be elbow deep in a car-sized pig, Bloodborne is the game for you.
A Bloodborne Hunter's Pledge.
Oh, I was gonna stop there because we were writing the pig and the Bloodborne pig butt story came into my head, but I forgot that it's followed up by maybe my favorite thing from things I learned from Mario's butt, which is was it Brian Altano? I think it was Brian. It was either Brian Altano or Max Scoville. Wrote a story about a Bloodborne hunter trying not to shit himself. It was a poem. And it's maybe my favourite thing in that entire book. And I know that it's audio recorded by the person who did it. Allow me to play you the Bloodborne Hunter's Pledge. Allow me to play you one more bit of this audiobook, because goddamn.
To Not Shit His Pants from Fear. By guest butt critic Brian Altano.
Yeah, I was sure it was Brian.
Brian Altano is best known for his work reviewing and discussing video games for
This is
IGN,
Brian Altano from
one of the world's
IGN.
biggest gaming outlets. He's also a musician and features on numerous popular podcasts including The Comedy Button and Weird Heat. He has now written a beautiful poem for this book about Bloodborne.
He
a
did.
difficult
I'm pretty sure he
and
recorded it for the
platformer
audiobook. I don't think
set in
I
a
read
world
it.
where
I think
horrific
he
eldritch
recorded it.
abominations roam the street, eliciting the physical response to fear that Brian has contemplated in his work. The Moon Ascends.
Oh no, I read this one. This was one I did. Oh well, it's still great. Let me go back a couple seconds. I'm going to stay silent because it's great.
The moon ascends, its heart is black. A hunter darts between the cracks, his shriveled buttocks on his back. He promises to keep this pact. A hunter shall not shat his rump, past crumbled ruins and tortured stumps, through creaking trees and dreams that thump. A hunter mustn't shat his rump. A hunter shall not soil his slacks near mangled mares and hooves that clack. When pressing forth or doubling back, this hunter shall not soil his slacks. A hunter shall not stool his seat, consorted beasts with gnashing teeth, nor shrieking witches' poisoned teats can make this hunter stool his seat. A hunter shall not duke his bottom, though snakes and rats and spiders seek him, while Yharnam screams from spring to autumn. A hunter never dukes his bottom. A hunter shall not brick his trousers when wretched men traverse these towers. With pitchforks, torches lit they scour. This hunter would not brick his trousers. A hunter shall not deuce his knickers past Ludwig, Rom, Kospal and Vicar. For when the souls of Hemwick flicker, a hunter will not deuce his knickers. But sometimes fear and stress collide to manifest an arse surprise. And suddenly, a poop resides Farewell, good hunter's pants. You died. Bloodborne.
I got a man from IGN to write that. Deuce his knickers is such a good turn of phrase. Brian, like, put his heart and soul into that. It's one of my favourite things in that book, is Brian finding such beautiful ways to say, the Bloodborne guy's gonna try not to shit himself, isn't he? I kind of failed, though. The line in it that gets me, and it's because it's so lowbrow at the end of it, I think it's to manifest an ass surprise is the bit that gets me. And sometimes fear and stress collide to manifest an ass surprise. Hunter's trout. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue the campaign. That's a thing I published. You can go purchase Things I Learned from Mario's Butt to hear such people as Ashens reviewing The Butt from Ghost and Goblins.
What do we have here?
Brian writing poetry about shit.
Scripted against their will. How amusing, with that arm of yours. Trying to make your way back into Miralodia proper. Be warned, as the city sinks deeper into the darkest umbra of the night, the beast within...
I can't believe how many people said yes to that book.
But enough talk. Take this. You will not be able to re-enter without a proper fight.
I got one of the McElroys in on it. I've got Alana Pierce in it.
Angel Arena.
Not so many people. I got so many people to write for that stupid book.
Team Bloodbath.
Okay, defeat the enemy 10 times to win. Okay. This is another battle mode. Okay, so I can just drift basically eternally to get the ether vials I need. Okay, I'm attacking the blue ones this time, I guess. So some of these are essentially rechargeable weapons, kind of. Sort of load them up. Aha! Oh, I've got to not do the leap if I want that one. Okay, I'm getting this more as I go. Ooh, some sort of social media post adjacent to the AA showcase has just happened. I should probably pay attention to what that is. And give it a share of some kind, I imagine. What hath occurred? Ah, okay, this is Whitethorn Games mentioning the places that their stuff is going to be showing up at during the gaming showcase week. But yeah, I can say Whitethorn Games will be showing up at the Accessibility Summer Showcase. And look, you can guess what games Whitethorn Games will have at the Accessibility Summer Showcase. I will say one thing in a moment. The hunter parts ways with the Raven and returns to central Myralodia as the darkness of the night seeps into every corner of the Cursed City. The search for Nicholas will have to wait. There are beasts that need to be culled, the perfect job for a hunter. So yes, I will lead you to wonder what at least one of Whitethorn Games' games is going to be at the Accessibility Summer Showcase. But I'll say this. They are bringing a game called Slime Heroes to the Guerrilla Collective Latin American Games Showcase and IGN Live. Sandwiched in there is the Accessibility Summer Showcase. I wonder if Slime Heroes might be there. But the Accessibility Summer Showcase is right at the beginning of Summer Games Fest week, so you won't be bored of seeing a game multiple times yet. This is why I put the AA Showcase at the start of Summer Games Fest week every week. I'm like, if any of my games are going to show up anywhere else, I want you to not be bored of them when you see them at my showcase. My showcase, they'll still be fresh and exciting at my showcase. There we go. Cool. Right. Melee weapon. Ooh, what was... I'll take the Crescent Axe and... Let's try out the Astral Mono Gear. Yeah, I know my AA showcase... I know Automod in this channel is a little overzealous on Twitch, but I would rather it be overzealous and I, like, occasionally have to approve a thing that was innocuous than the other way around and something shitty gets through. Gosh, so many AA showcase things happening while we're on stream. When we finish this stream, I have to be very careful to not, like, go back to my Steam home screen on the Steam Deck, because, fun fact, most of the demos that are going to be available during the Accessibility Summer Showcase are already installed on my Steam Deck, ready for doing gameplay after the showcase as a little post-stream. So I'm going to be like, let's just be very careful not to accidentally show you all every game that's going to be in the showcase. Okay, Hey, most droplets who is stuck here. Let me just get this. Take advantage of the fact you are trapped. Incompetent Hero, you don't see the amount of shit that gets stuck in my auto mod. You'd be surprised how many assholes hang out on Twitch and then go, I'm bored, there's no one to bully here. Let's organize a go have a hassle of someone. The hunter seeks the ever-helpful outsider whose knowledge of the cursed city could help them locate Nicholas, but the pane of his window is dark, and inside his abode lurks abominations of the night. Ooh. Oh, accidentally saved a slot 9 as well, I guess. Oh, I want a way to delete... I would like a way to delete the save I accidentally made in slot 9. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, we have a save in slot 1. Cool. So many little things getting emailed at me for any stuff. Outsiders Mansion? What? Us? Actual race. Cool. We got a race to do. Getting pretty decent at the racing portion of this. I think I just lapped someone there. Oh, the 6 laps. This is a rather short lap, I suppose. Oh, I have a lot of protections in place to prevent, like, daily Twitch harassment bullshit happening. The number of things you require to have authenticated before you can send a message in my chat might surprise some of you. I believe you need to have a verified email address, verified phone number, a verified phone number that hasn't been at any point associated with harassment reports on any other Twitch channel. Oh fuck. Oh, how far back have I gone? A long way back. How did I end up in second here? Okay. I don't always have follow length restriction on, but it's a toggle that I have on my Stream Deck. I have a little set of buttons, and one of them's a little folder that's like hate raid, either preventative or like lock everything down because one's going on, and one of them is people can't comment in chat if they haven't been a follower for more than... I think the minimum one is like 12 hours. Like, I think... I might have one shorter than that. I might have one that's like half an hour. But I've got a few that are like... You have to have followed at least for a little bit before you can say anything. Look, I don't... Here's the thing. There's a reason I don't have it on by default. I know it scares new viewers away. But I have it there as a... If I get, like, a whiff that something's about to go down, like, if I see, like, 2 shitty people at once, I'll go, put on the half-hour... put on the lowest level restriction. Anyway, the hunter travels to a college where Nicholas is said to dwell. What they find may only raise more questions. Yeah. If I see, like, 1 shitty person, that's an outlier. 2... They're testing the waters for something, and I'm like, cool. You've got to have been following half an hour before you can say anything. Oh, is this the one that? Okay, Roy Jabiv. Spoilers. I guess the character we're about to see is the one that runs around rather than being in a cart. Is that what you're hinting at, Roy Jabiv? Is that what you're spoiling for me? I don't get to find it out for myself. I just get to know it's coming, do I?
Ah, yes. The architect. Do you not hear our pleas? No. We should not awaken from this nightmare. Stop us. You cannot catch us.
Oh, don't worry. If you didn't know for sure, I was like, I know there's a character that runs rather than being in a cart. I assumed that's what you meant by the silly character. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is who it is. Okay. It's fine. The Goku Man, specifically, it's set up to be like, if there is like a investigated and it's proven to have some weight to it harassment incident. It's not someone pointed at them and said that one harassed and now that person can't be in my chat. It's like, it's not nearly that... I'm not going to go into specifics. It's not nearly that exploitable. Okay. Cool. I got my controls for a second. I lost track of him. Oh no, let's restart.
Ah, yes. The architect.
Okay, can I, like, turn this way? Okay, do this way. Uh-huh.
How magnificent! A hunter is a hunter.
Where have you gotten to?
But don't be too hasty. This nightmare will never end.
Is he still in there? I don't think he was. I think he's left. Yeah. Oh, here he is. Where have you gone? Oh, I'm starting to get a little motion sick from this. This might be approaching my limit.
And be rewarded.
Yeah, this might have to be the last level I do, just because this kind of game is just determined. It's gonna inevitably make me a little motion sick, and I'm honestly surprised it's gone this long. We've been streaming nearly 2 hours without motion sickness. But my exhaustion from getting all the Accessibility Summer Showcase stuff together, plus it's very warm, plus game that's just a little prone to, you know, the kind of genre that's gonna make me motion sick, I can feel the combo happening. So I'm going to try and finish this stage. I've got to keep up with you and go through the correct doors, I'm guessing?
Hunter's Gambit.
Ah, there we go.
This cannot be happening! The nightmare mustn't end! Lest...
I hunted! Yeah! Oh. Indeed, very good job from the voice actor there. Right. I know there is more of this to be seen, but I need to go have a lie down in the dark, in the cold, because I'm getting a little motion sick. Occasionally this happens with certain games, and the fake PS1 aesthetic sometimes does this to me. I understand how it happens. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Go check this out. It is currently on itch.io, available for pay what you want. As little as nothing. I think the suggested is a couple of quid. And then it'll be on Steam in the next couple of days, I believe. Support Nightmare Kart. It's a pretty cool game. I'll be back on... I will be back streaming my regular stream on a Wednesday night. And then Thursday through Monday, I will be doing all of the video game conference reaction streams. So look forward to... If you check the schedules of when Summer Games Fest streams are happening, there's a whole bunch of them. I'll be doing reaction streams to most of them, but the most important one... Friday the 7th of June. 4 PM UK, 11 AM Eastern, 8 AM Pacific. Tune in for the Accessibility Summer Showcase. 45 minutes of cool, interesting game trailers from disabled game developers and developers who are making games that are aiming to be accessible by disabled players. You will get trailers for cool games, but also, like, information about their accessibility settings options at the same time. That'll be up, if you can watch that on YouTube. It'll be available with American Sign Language, audio description, hopefully British Sign Language, or you can watch it here. It'll have pre-baked in subtitles, rather than automated ones. But also, if you watch it on Twitch, after the showcase ends, I will be streaming gameplay of several of the demos from the showcase. So if you see a trailer and go, ooh, I want to know more about that game, stick around here on Twitch after the showcase. You might see me play 15-20 minutes of a game and go, oh, I see what that trailer was getting at now. Look forward to that. I will see you all again later this week.